Hello, good morning to lovable children. In last class, we already learned what is ratios in 12.1. Okay, and everyone know what is ratio. Ratio we can be treated as like a fraction or a division. Like this one, 3 upon 7. So we can write 3:7. So ratio is denoted by these two dots. Okay, it is the symbol of ratio. Okay, now tell me now. I write here two ratios. First is 5:20 and 2:8. And if we will find the value of 5:20, 5 upon 20, 5 1 ja 5, 5 1. So what is come? 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 means 1:4. Same as it is 2 upon 8. 2 1 ja 1, 2 2 ja 2 4 ja 8. So it is 1 upon 4. What is come? 1:4. We observe that 5:20 and 2:20 both are 1:4. Both are 1:4. So it's mean always remember, if two ratios are equal, first ratio is this one and second ratio is this one, and we observe that both of the ratios are same. If two ratios are same, then they are called in proportion. We are called a proportion. You can say that 5:20 and 2:8 are in proportion. It is called a proportion. So what is proportion? If two ratios are equal, so we can say that they are in proportion. Understand? So note down it. What is proportion? It is just an example. Then write what is proportion. Proportion what is proportion? If two ratios are equal or same, then we can say that they are in proportion. Understand? And everyone know ratio is denoted by two dot, but to write proportion denotes by four dot, like this one. It is symbol of proportion. It is the symbol of proportion. Either you will write four dot or you can denote by equal sign. It is the proportion is always denoted by four dot or equal sign. So example, equal sign. The example suppose last example same as it is 5:20 and next is 2:8. Everyone know 5:20 what is come? It is 1:4. Same as it is 2:8 is also 2:8. 2 upon 8 it is meaning 1:4. So it means both ratios are equal. So we can say that they are in proportion. You can denote like this one, 5:20 in proportion. This first ratio this one and second ratio is this one. Both are equal, so we can denote by like this one. So they are in proportion. Or you can write like this one, 5:20 and 4 dot, like this one. It is symbol of proportion. So this one both are right. By any method you can show that it is in proportion. Understand? So we will, if in any question like this one, it means this is a proportion, and equal sign also, then it is meaning also is a in proportion. Understand? So it is proportion. Note down it. Next is, and every time remember, in any proportion 5:20 and 4 dot and 2:8. Always remember the left and right. It is left side, it is right side. Left and right side number we will say that extreme number, and the and 20 and 2 are the middle number. So always remember first and in 2 ratio first and fourth are known as extreme number. What we called? They are extreme numbers or extreme terms. And remember, second and third are known as middle term. Okay, middle terms. So if examiner asks you which one is middle number terms, 20 and 2, and extreme terms 5 and 8. Understand? Next is, if two ratios are equal, then they are in proportion. If two ratios are not equal, then they are not in proportion. If two ratios are not equal, then they are not in proportion. They are not in proportion. Understand it? If they are equal, then they are in proportion. If they are not equal, they are not in proportion. They are not in proportion. Now we will start our exercise. Very easy exercise this one. Only in every question we have to find whether it is proportion or not. Okay? Now 12.2, first question, A part. Determine if the following are in proportion. We have to find. Determine mean dear find. Okay, 15, 45, 40 and 120. So we have to find they are in proportion or not. In what condition you can say that they are in proportion? If two ratios are equal. So first we will find ratios. So write ratios of 15 and 45. 15 to 45. So find ratio. 15 divided by 45. What is 5, 3. 5, 15. 3 1 the 3 5 the. What is 1 ratio? No. It is 5. 3 that is come 5 9. It is 3. So 1 ratio 3. Next is we will find ratios of 40 to 120. So ratio of 40 to 120. What is 0 cancel 0. 4 1 the 4. 4 3 the. So what is 1 ratio 3. It is also 1 ratio 3. It is also 1 ratio 3. It means both ratios are equal. It means what we can say that they are in proportion. So right, since we know, we already find since what is since 15 ratio 45 equal to what is ratio 15 to 45? 1 ratio 3 is equal to 40 ratio 120. Understand? You can write therefore Yes, two ratios are equal. If two ratios are equal, they are in proportion. Therefore, 15, 45, 40 and 120 are in proportion. They are in proportion. Understand? It is your first question. Same as it is. B, C, D, E, F. You can do yourself. Same as it is. Every part. We will write the fraction 15 upon 45 in lowest form. Okay? Until we get no common factor, we will cut it. Okay? That is 1/3, 1/3, and it is they are in proportion. Understand it? Okay. Now, next question, second. All part are same as it is. Okay. Next is second question. Which one part? Tell me. B part. Write true or false against each of the following statement. So we have to find they are true or false. What is given? 21/6 proportion to, what is proportion? 35/10. Yes, in what case you can say that they are in proportion? If ratios are equal. So first we will find ratio of 21/6. So 21 divided by 6. What is come? It is 3, 7 are 3, 2 are, what is ratio? 7/2. Next, same as it is. We will find ratios of last two terms. So ratio of 35/10. 35/10. 5 2 are 5, 7 are, what is come? 7/2. Yes, it is also 7/2. It is also 7/2. It means they are in proportion. It means they are in proportion given. Yes, so it is true. So you can write since 21/6 equal to 35/10. So therefore it is true. If they are not come equal, so you can write they are false. Understand it? Very easy exercise. Very easy. If you understand what is proportion. Okay. Next, third part, third question. And but always, dear, one thing is remember. What? We will compare or we will find the ratio of same things. Kilogram, rupees, paise, gram. Okay. Question number 3. Are the following statement are true? So we have to find which one. One part. Tell me. One part we are finding. Tell me which one. Any one part. Suppose D part. We are doing D part. Are the following statement are true? What is given? 32 meter ratio 64 equal to mean either you write equal or you say proportion. Both are same. 6 second ratio to 12 second. We have to find whether they are true or not. Okay, are the following statement are true? So first we will find ratios of this one. To write ratios of 32 meter to 64 meter. What is? So 32 divided by 64. So you can cut by 2 also, 4 also, any tables. But try to make to cut bigger number if you know tables. Otherwise you can cut by smaller number also. 4 8 ja, 4 6 ja, 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja. What is come? 1/2. Next, as it is ratio of 6 second to 12 second. So 6 12. 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja. So what is come? 1/2. Yes, first ratio and second ratio are equal. Yes, so it is statement is to write. To write since 32 meter to ratio equal to 6 second ratio to 12 second. So therefore it is true because both ratios are equal. Very easy exercise. Only you have to find they are equal or not. Next is question number 4. Question number 4. Find if the following ratios are form a proportion. If they are in proportion, then we have to find middle term. Middle term, I already told you what is middle term, and extreme term. Only one part, any one part. Fourth question, A part. What is 25 centimeter ratio 25 centimeter to 1 meter, and which one? 40 rupees. 40 rupees ratio 160 rupees. Yes. Now we have to find they are in proportion or not. If they are in proportion, we will find middle term and extreme term. So first we will find this one. Right? Ratio of 25 centimeter to 1 meter. We everyone know it is in centimeter. It is in meter. So always we will write in same unit. So we will write 25 centimeter ratio whose 1 meter. In 1 meter how many centimeter? So 1 meter mean 100 centimeter. So first we will write in same. Either you will change in this one in meter or this one in centimeter. So 1 meter equal to 100. It is centimeter. So it is in centimeter. It is also in centimeter. Now we can find a ratio. Understand it? It is very important. Always we will take both in same unit. Okay? 5 5 ja 5 25 1 ja 4. So 1 ratio 4. Same as it is ratio of 40 rupees to 160 rupees. Both are given in rupees, so no need to change. So 40 upon 160. 0 cancel. 0. 4 1 ja 4. So what is come? 1 ratio 4. Both are equal. Yes, they are in proportion. You can write yes 25 centimeter and 1 meter and 40 rupees ratio 160 rupees are in proportion. But in the question we have to find middle terms also. To write middle terms. And which one are middle term? I told you middle term are second and third. So which one? 1 meter and 40 rupees. Same as it is. Extreme. Extreme terms are which one? First and fourth. First is 25 centimeter and 160 rupees. So it is very easy exercise. It is finished now. Understand? So look at now. So very simple exercise. Okay. Now we will start next 12.3 we will start. Only 2 or 3 questions we will do. So tell me, okay. It is very simple things. If I ask you, very simple. If I say you cost of 5 pen is 20 rupees. How much? 20 rupees. And if I ask you what is cost of 10 pen, can you tell me what is cost of 10 pen? How will you know? It is very difficult. Because if you know what is cost of 1 pen, if I say you cost of 1 pen is 5 rupees, cost of 10 rupees, 10 into 5 sir. Cost of 6 pen, 6 into 5. So first we should know what is cost of 1 pen. Then we can find cost of 10. So from here we will find first cost of 1 pen. How much cost of 1 pen? 20 divided by 5. How much? 4 rupees. Cost of 1 pen is 4 rupees. Cost of 2 pen, 2 into 4, 8. Cost of 3 pen, 3 into 4. Cost of 5 pen, 5 into 4, 20. Same as it is. Cost of 10 pen, how much? 4. Cost of 1 pen, 4 into 10. How much? 40 rupees. We can find. So we observe that here we will find first beta cost of 1 pen. Cost of 1 pen. So it is called unitary method. What is called unitary? Unitary means unitary method. Uni mean beta 1. Uni mean 1. So it means if we will find value, if first we will find cost of one item or one thing, so it is called a unitary method. So in any question, if we will find first value of 1 unit, it is called unitary method. So note down it. It is very, very important. Definitely come question based on unitary method. Okay. Unitary method. Unitary method. To write the method in which first we find the value of the method in which first we find the value of 1 unit. Whose 1 unit? First we will find in example cost of 1 pen. Same as it is. 1 pen means 1 unit, maybe 1 pen, maybe 1 rubber, maybe 1 duster, anything, 1 mango, anything may be happen. Okay. First we find the value of 1 unit, and then we will find then the value of required number of unit, and then we will find value of numbers of required units. Yes. In previous example, first we will find the value of 1 unit. After this one, we will find the value of 10 pen. So then we will find value of 1 unit. Then we will find value of number of required unit. Understand? Is known as unitary method. Is called unitary method. It is very, in this exercise only, this method if you understand, you can find value. You can solve every question yourself. Okay. So next. So now we start our exercise. Okay. First we will find 12.3 question number 2. Yes. Question number 1, find yourself. What is given? Cost of 7 meter cloth is given. Find the cost of 5 meter cloth. Same as it is. Cost of 7 pen is given. You have to find cost of 5 meters. Same as it is. You will find this one yourself. Now, second question. Ekta earns. What is given? Ekta earns 1500 rupees in 30 days. In 10 days, how much she earn in 30 days. Okay, look at. It is also unitary method. Always we will find first value of 1 unit. Yes, everyone know Ekta earn in 10 days. This one, how many C will earn in 30 days? If we know how much C is earning in 1 day, we can find easily. Yes. So first we will find value of 1 unit. And always remember one thing. Always beta. What we want to find? How much? We want to find how much rupees. So rupees we will write after equal sign. Always remember in the question, whatever we want to find, we will write after equal sign. So we will write Ekta earns in 10 days 1500 rupees, because we want to find how much, how many rupees. So rupees we will write after this one. We will find first unitary method mean find value of 1 unit. So Ekta in 1 day. In 1 day how much? 1500 divided by 10. Okay, rupees. Either you can cut, otherwise you can leave as it is. Same as it is. Ekta earns in 30 days. And tell me, either you can cut, 0 cancel 0. So how much Ekta earn in 1 day? 150 rupees in 150 rupees in 2 days. 2 into 150 in 3 days. 3 into 150. Otherwise you can write as it is also. 1500 divide by 10 and multiply by 30. Either you can multiply 150, otherwise as it is you can write. Again देखो 0 cancel 0, 150 again come and now multiply it. 1020 as it is. 15 into 3 45 rupees. So Ekta how much earn in 30 days? 4500 rupees. It is very simple question beta. In every question we will find value of 1 unit first, then okay. So thank you everyone. Try more and more question of this exercise. Okay. So thank you everyone. Have a nice day.